Our next angler from Tennessee. Bring him through, a four-time Classic qualifier. From Fayetteville, Tennessee, the goal is always the same, to stomp a mud hole in him. Get loud for Brandon Lester. 58 pounds, 4 ounces. Bassmaster fans are the greatest people on earth. You guys are insane. Be safe, but we love you. 13-12 moves into 5th place, 72 pounds even, and you're home safe.
Yep, thank you all for coming out. Check me out on Facebook for my recap.
All right, sorry about the shortened weigh-in. All the way from...
Hey everybody, we just wrapped up here Bassmaster Elite Series on Lake Guntersville. Man, started this one so strong. In the past 2 days were really a struggle for me. If you watched on live, I only caught 13 and change the third day and today as well. You know, we had some crazy weather come in right during the weigh-in today, and all day today the wind blew like 25 to probably 35 miles per hour. So that made it tough to get on a lot of the stuff. But just to set this tournament up for you a little bit, I knew coming into this event that I was going to fish ledges, 12 to 25 feet deep. You know, I've just spent a lot of time over here the past couple of years learning my Lowrance units. I just got the C-MAP card about a week before this event, and I sat out in my shop and just looked at this lake with that new C-MAP card and just marked some stuff that looked really good to me. And I spent time in practice just idling around and looking for schools of fish. And I fished some too, but when I would find them, a lot of times if there wasn't anybody around, you know, I would try to see if I could get some bites out of those schools. But the place that I ended up catching most of my fish off of, I didn't even know about before practice started. It was actually a roadbed down on the lower end of the lake. But that's how I fished all week. That's just where my confidence lies in June. Anytime I'm on the Tennessee River is out on those ledges. It's a fun way to fish. Baits I caught them on, you guys probably saw on live. I caught a lot, and the first day I caught a 6.5 and a 5.7 on this 3/4 ounce stand-up head with just a mag straight tail worm. Just a big profile, you know, it's a big worm, but that straight tail worm is not so invasive. It doesn't have a whole lot of action. So, you know, it's June, these fish have been out there for about a month. I feel like they want something that's pretty subtle. So I got a lot of bites on that, caught a lot of fish on that. When I could get them fired up and when they were active and I could get them going, I caught some really key fish on a 6XD citrus shad. That's my favorite color anytime I'm on the Tennessee River. I've changed out the hooks on that. I put size 1 KVD Elite trebles on that. That's my favorite hooks by far on a crankbait. You just don't lose as many fish with that. The way the hook is bent, you just don't lose the fish on it because the angle of the point of the hook turns back in, so it keeps them pinned better, in my opinion. Ask Kevin, he'll tell you. But and I also caught some on a drop shot as well. You know, anytime I'm fishing ledges, a drop shot is always a go-to bait. If they won't bite anything else, most of the time they will bite a drop shot. I was throwing a 3/8 ounce weight, size 4 Mustad Titan X Wacky Nico hook. That's the new 6-inch Exxon Lures Deception worm. And I like to wacky rig mine. A lot of guys like to nose hook theirs. I don't know that it matters, but I like to wacky rig mine because I feel like the fish eat the bait better. They're eating it from the middle of the bait instead of from the rear of the bait. So it just makes more sense to me. But my rod setups on the big stand-up worm was an NEPS 86 HF 7.2 heavy power. Perfect rod for that. 17-pound vicious 100% fluorocarbon. On the crankbait, that's a CB 907, 7'6" cranking rod, 12-pound Vicious Pro Elite fluorocarbon. And then, of course, on the drop shot rod, you guys have heard me talk about it a whole bunch. That's the NEPS 81 MXF, 6'9" medium power. Awesome little drop shot rod. Y'all need to check that one out if you hadn't already. I wish I could have caught more the past 2 days. I really do. I really felt like going into this one that I might have a chance, you know, and I'm proud, you know, I'm proud of a top 10. Don't get me wrong at all. Anytime you can make a top 10, I needed this for points. I think I'm going to shake out probably after this tournament in the top 15 in points, which is really good at this point in the year. So I'm very thankful for this finish. I wish I had it to do over again, but hindsight's always 20/20. One of these days we're going to put 4 good days together and we're going to win one of these things. But I appreciate the support. It came a crazy storm and I didn't get to talk on stage, but I just want to thank everybody, all my sponsors, you know, all my friends and family that came down this week. I had some old friends come down that I used to fish against on Tim's Ford come down and see me today. So that's pretty special to me. I appreciate all the support. Like I said, all my sponsors, every one of you, I appreciate it. Thank you for sticking by me, and we'll see you next time.